back. I am back. The 1 hour went so fast and so quick, and the interview was just immaculate. I loved it. Like Bushman been one of my favorite artists from back then. I am from the old school generation, let's be honest, where I grew up on the reggae music, and I appreciate the person that he is. I respect him for his humbleness, for his righteousness, and forever be speaking justice to his people, and just people in general, not just only black people or Jamaican people, but people in general. So most definitely, I'm going to call him back as soon as he's on the live, of course. And it was a pleasure having Bushman over here, and the conversation was great. I didn't even, as you can see, I ripped the question up because I didn't have time to ask him and if the question that I wanted to, because basically he covered the whole topic of what I wanted was to ask him about his music career and what he's doing and everything. So asking him this question wasn't even needed because he already answered everything that I wanted was to ask without even have to ask the question. So it was a pleasure, and he's back on the live. So I'm gonna call him back, and yeah, hopefully he will sing a couple of his tunes for us, of course. Brilliant. Let's be honest. Like my son will say, "Mommy, he's amazing."
Yes, sir.
Went so fast, like I couldn't believe that it was over, man. Like seriously. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir. So
Fernand, it was a
the energy
pleasure
was
having
right.
you.
The energy was right, man, and I really loved it. I really full joy it,
Yes,
to the
me too,
fullest.
me too. It was more, it was teaching to the people, not just black people, but to all nation. And I just wish a lot of people could get what you're saying and believe what you're saying and live what you're saying. And I think we
Now,
would be in
well,
a better
one I
space.
think
So
what me know,
like,
One I think what me know from because my fans are ardent. The people who support reggae, as soon as they know about Bushman, they becomes a ardent fan because
yes, yes,
I am
yes,
reggae. I am if you are search to find something to depict what reggae is about, I am
yes.
reggae. You know?
You are. Let's
And
be
guess
honest.
what now? Most of the time the root, is unseen. But it is what does most of the work. Because
Yes,
the branch and the leaf. The weakest part of the tree is the fruit. Because the fruit not really give back to the tree, the fruit only takes from the tree.
it only get ripe and then it drop off, and then the stem and everything
Right.
have to keep on pushing around for next year's season for
Yeah,
that
man.
fruit to
So
bear.
I and I is one of the perfect. If you look for something that depicts reggae, just don't say a Bushman that.
Real
Rastafari.
talk, real
So
talk,
we just
real
said to
talk.
all of the people them out there, just go out there and check out the new album called Conquering Lion, and then this new single called I Believe, and we're working on an EP for 420, which is International Marijuana Day. It's Peter Tosh Day. And we want to put out a 7-track EP with just marijuana songs. And we want to remix cannabis panda track, panda EP there. A track called Adi Cannabis. The original this doctor put it in a me pill and it cure me sickness. And we have a
Global,
new release
global.
called Steam. Give me a pound weight of greens, cause me chalice well clean and me rolling with the team, cause the youths have a dream and right now. Steam, I steam. I just steam and I steam and I steam. You know? And then we
Yes,
have a next bad marijuana song called Recreation. A recreation, it is for recreation. This medical marijuana is for every situation. Yes, certified from ever since creation. The world know that it is the healing of the nation. The rest of man region, the Nayambingi nation. Them have it in a chalice in a circulation. Hey, that make no sense, you make no speculation. Do and yes, man, I just be a things we are talk about the marijuana and we just tell them say just to look out for the EP for 420 and it's Peter Tosh Day, International Marijuana Day. And go out there and download the album Conquering Lion. And I believe is the new track that we're promoting. And it's full of so much soul. And it's your soulmate. So just go out there and check them out.
You know what? You know what I want was to say about the whole herbal thing where Jamaica don't realize how much they can make millions off of this herb because Europe, in the country where I'm from, is one of the #1 European country that legalized
Hey, me say
weed.
this all the while. Listen to sister and me I'll stop you in the track. Watch this. It's the same thing as reggae. You know what I mean? About 12 years ago, California came to Jamaica and gave the government so many money to kill out marijuana. At that time, marijuana was about $2,000 per pound. When that happened, marijuana soared to $6,000 per pound. The other day, when this big rain came around, marijuana is selling for $25,000 per pound. Now this medical marijuana where you see them create and this weed license, this marijuana license in Jamaica, you find that the people who really pave the way for marijuana and generation to generation, them people that get locked up for marijuana, send them youth go to school through marijuana. They do so many things marijuana have done for them, and these people, you know, aren't the people who are getting the license to grow marijuana legally now. No.
All
These
right, me
people
not
are
cut
getting
you. Me not cut you. Absolutely not. But Andrew Olness, I live in a European country. See Flagata, Europe, Holland, Amsterdam, every European country, Belgium, Germany, Switzerland. They
Jamaica
all
now have
come
an eye of
here
its own. Jamaica
to buy their
just have
weed
an
because
eye of
over
its
here
own.
it's legal. They make
History.
millions. The government make
History.
millions, trillions every year
History.
on weed. So Jamaica,
History.
what not do? Mr. Andrew Holness, what are you doing?
The government
You
of
need to make
Jamaica don't have an
millions
eyes
off of
of
this
its
shit.
own. You hear me I say no man. Even if you check the
Ignorance.
organization where I try to legalize marijuana, they don't have eyes of their own. And over the years, you see some people where, cause Jamaica bill, the backbone of Jamaica thing bill for indentured slavery, you know.
You see that thing in Europe? It
Background of
dominates the
Jamaica
fucking
thing
world.
bill for
Sorry for your cuss,
indentured
by the way,
slavery.
but it
Background of Jamaica, all
dominates
right,
the
let me just say
world.
this. Let me just say
When
this.
we gonna realize that we dominate the world?
This string, let me say this. The background of Jamaica, most of us will live in a foreign country now. If you check 3 generations before, a banana boat and farm work. People will go up on farm work and run off and get them straight paperwork. People will go to England on banana boat. See? That's the background of Jamaica thing. Enough
Yes.
of them ones that will run off through farm work and thing. And marijuana and probably cocaine deal. Set them
Yes.
forward to come set them people in a Jamaica. Don't. We know
It's so
how the
sad.
thing work, you know.
It's so
We
sad.
know how the thing work. And the likes of the trade center and them thing that really change the whole thing. Because we know the 80s and them thing that work.
Listen to this. I
That's
saw a
how the thing
commercial.
work. So we know that through indentured slavery, banana boat and farm work. I saw Jamaicans come. So we go dominate foreign.
Listen. Me not cut you.
We go dominate foreign.
I saw a documentary a couple of years ago where a Dutch weed planter, coffee shop owner, came to Jamaica and they did a whole entire cross breed with Jamaican weed and the Dutch weed. And they came up with a killer weed. And a man come to Europe and make trillions. And a Jamaica, remember, you know, a Jamaica, you go do the cross contamination with funnel weed and fill weed. And fill weed is the most dominant weed of all.
The most potent.
With the strain of a new breed of a weed, and you're making millions because it's mad to till white people can't take it. Jamaica,
Yeah,
what
but
are you
look here now,
doing?
sister.
Mr.
Look
Andrew
here now.
Owens, what are you doing? Don't
Look
you
here
want to
now.
see your country?
Sister. Look here now, man. If the thing not institutionalized, it can't really happen. You know, look on something like bumbo clot and blood clot and
Bomba Clad
ras clot.
Festival.
You
You say
know, see
Bomba Clad in
bumbo
Jamaica,
clot
you get
festival.
arrested, you got a
And
jail, you have to pay
Jamaicans
a
are get
fine.
charged for bumbo clot. Jamaicans are get charged for cause bumbo clot. Yet still have a festival in Europe named Bumbo Clot
Let me
Festival.
tell
So
you, I'm not
dig
cut
where the
you.
thing there. Sister,
Bushman, I'm
hear me
not
I say.
cutting you.
Me can't repeat them thing. You know what I
I'm
mean? Me
not cut
can't
you. I'm
get
not cut you.
repetitive. You find say,
Bushman, I'm not cut you, but you have an artist over here that's called Ochi Queen. It's a Jamaican artist. She come from Ochi, but live. She's from Amsterdam, but moved to Belgium. And she did appearance in the Bumbleclad Festival, and then she tagged Babsy Grace, one of them politician people. I mean, I'm not got tonight. She tagged them one and I said, listen, how can Europe be making millions off a cool word that's called Bumbleclad? Yeah, and a Jamaica will get arrested for it. Where is the logic in that? She tagged them in. She tagged the prime minister in it and said, "Why Europe make money off of phone name and phone words and on a lack of people feed? Where is
all
the
right,
logic in that?
one Rothschild is easy, you know. Rothschild said
Big up
clot, you
yourself.
know, is talk backwards, you know. So
Ignorant.
if you really spell talk backwards or clot, you get to do. For real Rothschild, you're deep to you, man, I tell you.
It
KD
pissed me
vibes, I
off,
say.
man. It pissed me off. It pissed
It's
me
a
off.
money
Like,
making thing where, all right, watch this now. I'll show you this now, sister. All right. Remember, you know, we still is a colony, you know. We still is a state, you know. You know what I
why?
mean? Uncle Sam,
Why?
Uncle Tom.
Why?
Jamaica still is a state and still is a
Why?
colony. Yet still them say independence. Watch this now. I could break down independence in a syllabus, right? In, I-N, D-E-D, pen, but your dance, independence. You see how my dance spell is D-E-N-S-E. You see it? So a dance, you
Yes,
know, which means stupid, claggy, forestry. So watch
it's
here.
sad.
You see in
It's
Jamaica,
sad.
most of the neighborhood them are fields and pens. If it's not a cockburn pen,
Christian Penn.
yes,
Portmore.
Pickers field, this year field, that they field. So it's a field and a pen. It is a plantation for
It
say.
is. It is.
So
It
you're
is. It is.
independent, but you're dense.
Yes, it is. It is.
So nothing really changed because there is a governor general. My son come from school and say, why Jamaica have a prime minister, don't have a president and them independent? Why them still have a prime minister? Big question that. You dig? Because Jamaica supposed to independent and Jamaica not owned by a royal family. So why them have a prime minister? Because that is what he
No,
learned in school.
Jamaica think that they're still run and ruled by the British colony when the British colony they really don't give a shit about
Them not
Jamaica.
give a shit. But indirectly, them under the British colony same way.
They
Because there's
are.
a
They
governor
are.
general and they still have prime ministers. Them now have no president, them have prime minister. So them still under the royal family.
Family, yes, yes. But
Jamaica now,
is that a conversation we want to get in? Do we
mind
want to get
you,
into the
we
one?
get in any conversation we want to get in. You know, one big up on one from Yassss, you know, and Lamar Owell. Lamore, me know that Virgin and me and him go school together.
Lamar Howell. Okay, okay. Big of yourself, Lamar Howell. Um, Let me put it this way, Bushman, is like I think the more
He's a
you try
woman,
to go against, all right, put it this way, it's like an ocean running. And once you try to go against the current, you're going to be targeted. And I think that's where you come in, where they try to break your.
Sister, me invisible, you know. Me not tell a lie. Me not really depend on them radar. I am not invisible because I am not.
No,
Alright,
that
watch this now.
you are on the radar. You are. That's where you are right now.
Under
Because
them
if you wasn't
radar, you
on
know
the
what I mean? So
radar,
what?
if you wasn't on the radar, you would have been where for further in your career than you are right now. So because you're on the radar and you're righteous, and you're preaching the truth, and you're preaching to
Me
your black man
invisible
and
to
your
them,
black woman,
man.
and even your white woman and your white peers, that's where they're gonna backbench you, put you on the back bench, put you in a box, and put you all the way in the back of the closet. And I think that's where it comes in, where don't never change for the system. Don't never change for the cloud. Always be you, always stay you, always be humble and never change, because guess what? It's either they gonna break you and they can never make you, because you are who you are. And that's why I appreciate you, the person you are, because today listening to your music from back then to now brought me back to a whole different element in my life, where I forgot that, yo, this man is pure, he is real, he is humble, he is righteous. And that's not what
Yeah,
that's
man.
not
All
what
right. So
the
watch this
social
now.
media means.
Let me show you. And that's why now we really want people to know why we are who we are. Because watch this now. Is where and is where you come from, how you're being grown, and the
Yes,
things that you
most
stand for.
definitely.
That's why
Yes,
we're doing this thing called Where I'm From, which we want people to check out the YouTube. It's a Nyaman, Nyahman with a space bar, Bushman, you know, at YouTube. And, you know, we always on IG, Nyaman underscore, the original underscore Bushman, you know what I mean? Original
yes,
underscore Bushman,
yes.
which we really, some things we can't get to say when we are doing interviews because the time is so short. We really all get in depth because really and truly, it's a situation where Jamaicans don't really overstand because the only persons who have theocracy are the Maroons. You know what I mean?
And
And
now you're talking to a new generation that don't know much about the Maroons,
right, right. So
don't know much about the Arawaks Indian, don't know
right,
much about the people of Jamaica, and that's not
yes,
us. We were brought to Jamaica, but we're not the people of Jamaica. But that's a
no.
whole conversation that I don't want to get in, because a lot of people not gonna get it, and them are gonna
But
burn me
but
out
when
and
me
them
say
are burn you out. But
but
we
when I
know the
say
truth.
theocracy, I mean all right. What is now, sister? When I say theocracy, I mean because theocracy mean a government within a government, you know, which
But now, coach, you. Somebody just sent me a message saying we're lost. What are you talking about? Because you're blind. You're literally
but look here now.
blind to the truth.
All right, me no know. Well, for own and say, we are talking about sovereignty and owning, aware of ourselves, self-awareness in order to rule your destiny and maintain it. You know what I mean?
Your
Knowing you, because you don't know where
royalty.
you come from, you don't
You
know where you're
are
going. You don't know,
royalty
you're not going to have no
of the
self-value.
Chakamanti. Your royalty of the Shaka Zulu. Your royalty that was abrupt from your roots and brought to Europe and the rest of the continent. If you don't get that, I can't help you. So don't tell me we're lost as a
So
black woman.
me no know. So anyway, what me I say still, in a Jamaica, like, we don't understand that these are parties where are the biggest set of rip-offs, like the Jamaica Labour Party and the People's National Party, which are rip-offs. And they, just like from in ancient time, when time the Queen used to go beat the peasants, them, the so-called peasants, them, and take and burn down them place for tax. I saw them a deal with we now as indentured slavery, as indentured slaves, which them would answer taxation, which if the poor man without authority take with force, them call it extortion. But when the man with authority takes with force, them call it taxation.
Law. They call it the law.
By
But it's
law,
just
it's
as much as
taxation, a pretty word called taxation, which is extortion. But really, because it under the land, them claim say it right, them call it taxation, what is taken by force. Same way. So now, a lot of people just come for be alright, you know, from them, okay, this is where we fall short now as black people, where if we okay, we don't give a fuck about nothing else. If we can wake up and put food on the table, make sure say gas in our car, we have a house or two, and we youth them go to school and everything all right. We don't give a fuck
And
about
we don't
nothing
care
else
about nothing else.
until
This is true.
something start affecting us. So at this now, we get self-centered, and I want to say, oh, me not caring. So even in Jamaica, if a dollar is put onto something like say bread.
All right. You know
Or
what my
tissue.
sister always tell me? $1 is $1 in every man's country. Doesn't matter if you come from Jamaica, Africa,
Yeah, but we not care.
America, Europe.
But we
$1
not
is
care.
$1
So
in
if
every
a
man's
dollar onto
country.
something, a black man with a more go buy all three if he say, yo, me have money can buy that. I will
Yeah.
raise it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we not really oppose nothing from we can afford and we can live. And we so it come like we're weak. We not have no form of theocracy. We live in America and we say we are Afro-Americans. We got England go live and all of a sudden we turn British.
Well, I'm Dutch.
It's like we're not on a route, we're straight,
I'm Dutch. I'm Dutch
we
Jamaican.
get one way and then we get self-centered and it's all about us. So no unification and there and one hand can't clap. So if people get lost, sorry about it. But as so now we can't hold no form of sovereignty. We not stand nothing more than being house slaves and feel slaves and feel like so we're free. But we're dumb.
We're not free.
That's why it named
We're
freedom.
modern day slave. We're modern day slave. We don't understand that we slave for our government. We slave for the house that we're in. We slave for our kids. It's modern day slavery. We're not getting whooped on our back anymore, and we don't have the scars to prove that we're modern day slave. But we are modern day slave because the system was designed to do exactly what they did 30, 50, 60 years ago, but only in a modern day.
It's all about controlling. But guess what now? We don't want to get there. And I know say we want to show the people them some love and we want to wrap up this thing by saying, Steve, you want to know, sister. We just realize
Listen, I'm not cutting you. I'm not cutting you. Somebody just sent me a message to ask me.
Because watch you
Somebody,
people really into what me I say now. Because I know you have some high people
Bushman,
I follow them and them follow me like a Zoo Kid. You see Zoo Kid is a high youth. You know what I mean? And all Vance and them people there. You know what I mean? Some people you have some people there so like all Fly Key and them people there. You have some people who are crazily up to when me there. Like the IQ just step on a high level way.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
They know exactly what we're there. So watch this now, sister.
Yes.
We don't want to get too deep because we have a next interview come and we might not stop talking today.
Listen to this. Somebody just asked me a message. Are you drinking? Are you drunk? Why you're talking so much and talking about this topic? Why I gotta be drunk? Why I gotta be drunk to talk about this topic? Because I don't feel comfortable.
It's about controlling. It's about controlling. So watch this now. People mind want to be free. People don't want nothing to think about. People just want to eat them food and go sleep and wake up in the morning. People want to be free-minded. But
it's so weird.
Being free and dumb is a thing because we don't want to get there and we don't want the thing get away. And we want to love all of the people and we support the thing. And we want to just tell them, say,
I'm drinking cola. How drunk can I be drinking cola? Because I'm speaking the truth.
All right. So,
watch
you now. We want to show the people them some love and make them know, say,
it's funny.
We there hold it together and just check out the thing. Until next time, Bushman say peace. Here, sister. All
right. I got one request for you that a colleague of mine, an artist from Jamaica, OG Queen, one was you to sing to Somebody Call Yours. So I would love for you to sing that for her. And
because that's my song. Mankind ain't no easy. Rinsing
What you
shot in
queen?
head. No need to bow, no need to beg. Gangsters no see even leave. Oh Lord, another skull bust. Mother receive another gunman dead. Family and friends want more fish and bread. Somebody call the earth, cause the body's getting stink. It needs to leave the turf. Make it quick because it's getting rather worse. Can't stand up it now, bow down gunmen, nah eat a nurse. Say them gun no giant lodge, nah it no giant church. Oh Lordy, another gunman down in the cemetery tonight. Oh Lord, another gunman is and them lose them. Fire! Me nah tell them
Bop,
what's
bop,
up for.
bop, bop.
For the person who think that I'm drunk because I'm talking too much and speaking the truth and y'all don't like the truth, that y'all think I'm drunk. Drunk off of what? Off of fucking cola? Come on.
No,
But
we're not
anyway,
drunk. We're only intoxicated. Tell them so we're only intoxicated with upfulness, you know. It's good to be intoxicated, but with what, you know?
as
So let
much
them
as
know we're intoxicated with upfulness. Yeah,
don't get me wrong, I
Rastafari.
was drinking, but I ain't drunk because I know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm holding a righteous conversation, a humble, conscious conversation, a righteous conversation. So
Yeah, man.
y'all
Tell
feel
them
like
say
I was drunk?
Rastafari, man. And that's why I have to bust off all my crown and make them know say Rasta. Let
Yo,
them know you're not
Bushman,
drunk here.
I give you my most honorous respect for who you are. Don't never change. Don't let the system change you for who you are. And I enjoyed this whole entire interview. I don't care who think, oh, we talking too much. If you think I'm talking too
Me
much,
love it.
you
Me
need to
love it.
sit your ass down
Hey, just make them know.
because
Say,
you
watch
means
this
you're
now.
not righteous. Until
Princess,
you
make
get
them know
righteous,
this.
I'll talk to you.
Make them know
Shit.
this. Listen this. Dave Nafi answer them, the Lion of Judah conquer them. The whole of them brains it full of shit. Missy said that a Janga them. Billy Wanga them. Now go sponsor them. Out of sea and out of deep, me sink and anchor them again. Me now go answer them, the Lion of Judah conquer them. The whole of them brains it full of shit. They not Janga them. Billy Wanga them. Now go sponsor them. Out of sea and out of deep, me sink and anchor them again. Poverty and needs. Leave the people in a jealousy and greed, yes. And the taxpayers feed all the rats and the cats that the system breeds. My people won't take heed. They're moving in a fast lane, traveling on a top speed. When will they see it's the crumb from the table? That's where we feed. Well, Bushman, me now go answer them. The Lion of Judah conquer them. The whole of them brains it full of shit. Missy said that a Janga them. Billy Wanga them. Now go sponsor them. Out of sea and out of deep, me sink and anchor them. The money now in the ghetto, all the youths them gun a bus. Then who supply them with chat because them now put it down for us. Politician don't sell them out and them don't know who fit trust. Someone must bite the dust. I see the peacemakers turn warmongers. Who fi make it easy still a blunder. But Jah shall Rasta shall break them down with
Yes.
lightning and thunder. Now go answer them, the Lion of Judah conquer them. The whole of them brains it full of shit. They not Janga them, Billy Wonka them. Now go sponsor them. Fire, 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 burn again.
Fire pound blows on.
Mighty, you know. So we just have to make the people them know say within earth, we just say, when the storms of life surround me and strong waves threaten to drown me, Jah shine his light out for me. 'Cause I know not what lies ahead, but each night I go to my bed and I kneel beside it and pray. And these are the words that I say. Hey, Father, guide me through the night. Help me to see tomorrow's light and keep me on the path of life. Guide me with your light. Just shine his light out for me. He turns the lighthouse for me. Just shine his light out for me. He turns the lighthouse for me. When the storms of life surround me and strong waves threaten to drown me, Jah shine his light out for me. Hey, me bona fire pan a week at
We
Babylon
can't
and them
Babylon.
freak coulda never get me down. And though they try to use I and abuse I, leave them with a frown. Bona fire pan a week at Babylon and them. You know what I mean? Me
Back.
tell
What I
them
need
say,
to know on myself.
man
And that's
about
on
fire pan
myself.
a deaders. Nothing with phone and nothing with faders. Man a move like tailpipe and wavers. I be a big tune where I sing, man.
Yo, some people
I
need
want to
to know
be wrapped
themselves.
up in the arms of a woman. Whoa. So the new track, Conquering Lion is
Hey,
here to break every chains. Oh God, eh, and give I the victory. Oh yeah, again and again and again. Lionheart say, seat, schemes and conspiracies. Again, false rulers without morality. You're counseling with prejudice and you're constantly making us your victim. You see, you show no love for the poor and applying pressure more and more, and you never care for the people's concern. So, in a flames and fire you will burn. God, you're coming with a new name, and it's terrible to man and pagan. None can escape when the fire start to kindle and the earth start shake. Good God, the conquering lion is here. That's how they say mighty and terrible. Judgment is
Yo,
conquering lion, you know. Mm. Not
a lot
much
of
here.
people just don't get it. Like, am I dumb? Am I stupid that they don't get it? That they don't
Yeah, but
understand what you're saying?
them all know, man.
Is it
But
just
hope
me?
it's not too late. You know what I mean? When them find out it's not too late, you know, for them to, you know, really
I don't
know.
want to sound
Mm.
cliche or just sound like I'm speaking out of thin air, but I guess they don't understand what you're saying. This here ain't open. Yo, you see, I used to think that Amari, I mean, I don't know if you know her, I used to think she's crazy.
I'm already
You
not crazy.
realize this woman head is
Hey, give
20
thanks to
step
music,
ahead.
you know. Give thanks to music, we can express yourself, you know what I
You
mean?
got joke.
You know what I mean? Give thanks to music where we can express yourself. Because even Gully Bop. Gully Bop is a youth where we know him as, all right, Gully Bop did name Countryman. Then he named Country Speng, you know. Because Gully Bop used to emulate Ninja Man. But dig this. We come know some people in a music where still are trying a music, you know, we come see them and get a break and them still are trying, you know. And millions of artists come get a break and them people are still are trying and now give up. You know what I
True,
mean?
true, true,
So
true, true.
when you have this little platform, yeah, as me I say, me have a tune where I say, all when you wanna wind down, never tell yourself say that your time done. How you spread your bed so you lie down. Make the most of opportunity when time come. Cause nothing in a life no come easy. Whole heap of things in my life will not please me. I change the ones I can change and the ones I can't change. Bonus spliff and take it off of my brains. So the
Yeah,
things stay. Every dog got their day. And every man's got their ways. So when your chance come, don't play. No way. So the things stay. Every dog got their day. And
yeah.
every man's got their ways. So when your chance come, don't play. No way. Hey, them about bad candle and a rub up with oil and no stop from sprinkle them powder. Me buck me two and fall over and them think it's all over, but me get up and me just start over. Whole heap of friends me have, no for them let me down. Do a lot of things and try to get me down. But only King Tafari keep me safe and sound. Them coulda never take me for clown. So the things stay. Every dog got their day. And every one thing I tell you, singing and no prettiness, so just let them know Rasta fire, Burn.
Yo, blessings. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up for
Yeah,
who
so
that
we
think
can
that
say
we
something to
was
the people before you wrap it
most
up.
definitely. Go
All
ahead.
right, watch
Tell
this
them
now.
what's good.
All right. I just want the people to know, say, as we say, everything starts with self. A lot of people have low self-esteem because when they look into the mirror or look in the camera, they tend to want to change what they see, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But Jamaican is
Yes.
image and likeness, and you need to love yourself, because if you can't love yourself, you can't love no one else, you know what I'm saying? So we just say,
Truth.
self-awareness, self-value, self-appreciation. It starts right there. It creates a great self-esteem. And with
Yes.
good self-esteem, you have self-confidence, and a man with self-confidence, he win before him even start. So we just tell the people, say, to just be confidential and just be
Believe in
spiritual and be
yourself. Believe in
instrumental.
yourself.
Play a role. Be a role model. Play a role, because role model is not of choice. And just be responsible. Rastafari,
Yes.
mighty and terrible.
Blessed man. It was a pleasure to have you on Net Jam 2021. Tatiana, are you? I
Big
see
up
that.
the people them over in the Netherlands there,
Yeah, I'm
Watch
still
this now.
in the building.
Corona
I'm
can't
still
stop
in
we
the
now. Look here now.
building.
Hey, look here now. Corona can't stop we now. Watch you now.
Never, never, never.
Watch you now. Virtually or in person, we are
Yes,
go dead for now. And
most
Uno got dead for
definitely.
we. So we just say love,
And I
respect,
can't
and
wait for
honor.
the place to open up back so we can start book some artists and do some personal interview and some
Now we
booking and
can do some
hollering and
virtual
some
performance
appearances.
too. Them can't stop we. Them can't cut off this
Never, never,
internet.
never, 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 never,
Now we
never,
can do something.
never.
Hey, hear me now. Love to
Yes.
the people them out there, and the people them show love, and we just keep on keeping it real and real keeping it us,
It
Rastafari.
was a
And love.
pleasure having you on that Jam 2021, Bushman. And I just want to tell you thanks for being on our platform. And yeah, that's about
Yeah,
it.
Rastafari. Mighty.
And have
Yes.
a pleasant night. And we wish you good night. And yeah, that's about it. The
Rastafari.
interview was perfect. Good night. And